Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Showdown. Uh, if you can't tell, my voice is kind of weird because I am sick, so I apologize for that. Also, this is the first episode with 3D models. Yeah. But let's get into the actual part of the video. Today I'm going to be using a new team, a Trick Room team. I owed a friend a Trick Room team, so this is my go at making one. It is Chandelure, Cresselia, Slowking, Amoonguss, Scizor, Mega Scizor, and Hydreigon. You can tell which ones are the slow Pokemon, and Scizor for fast, Hydreigon for overall coverage. So, it's not the best team, it could use some work, but I was really happy the way it turned out. My opponent is TemocF1, and she uses a Skarmory, Mega Manectric, Sableye, Talonflame, Keldeo, and Greninja. So let's go straight into this battle and not waste any more time. So I start with Chandelure, she starts out with Skarmory, and she quickly switches into Keldeo. I use that time to Trick Room up and Shadow Ball because I was kind of afraid of that Talonflame. But luckily I predicted it. It uses Brave Bird and kills itself, which I'm really happy about because I think would have been much problem. But not as much of a problem as this Sableye is for me. This Sableye, oh my god, just taunting, confusing. It's just overall terrible. Here this Keldeo takes out Chandelure. It did its job. I'm happy. I go for Cresselia here because he can't do much against my Cresselia. And I Trick Room before this thing could taunt me, luckily, and go for Amoonguss. He taunts me here, so I couldn't spore it, and then he burns me. Oh dear god, yes, burns me. As you can see here for a second, it's just going to be a matter of just going back and forth. It doesn't really turn out much. I'm just trying to do my best here, but I can't touch the Sableye, and I quickly realize that, and I switch, I believe, into my Hydreigon any second now. Because the Trick Room ended, and I knew this thing would have been more of a problem. Now, luckily, the Sableye did not have any offensive moves, because if it did, it would have done so much more to me. I probably would have cried a bit, maybe switched my team up, but luckily for me, it wasn't offensive. Here, Hydreigon, I try to use Dragon Pulse, he switches to Skarmory, predicting it, very good. I should have used Flamethrower or something, thinking about it, just probably smarter. But I switched to Slowking here, and Slowking goes for its Trick Room. Woohoo! He taunts, and pissing me off again. I switch into Hydreigon, because Hydreigon is not I didn't make it fast, but it's definitely fast enough to outspeed a couple things. So he tries to burn me here, and it would have worked, but I'm a special Hydreigon, so it didn't turn out that well for him. And at this point, he stalls me out for a good while, trying to get rid of me through burn, which he does manage to do. He taunts me, but all my moves are offensive anyway, so it really doesn't matter. And here, we just pretty much go back and forth with, he's just recovering, I'm Dragon Pulsing. I don't think I've hit myself once. It's the worst part of this entire thing. So he's just happily sitting there, recovering, and I can't really kill him. And here, this turn I die from burn, but I was able to manage to take a little bit of chunk of HP off. Now this setup for my Scizor, which I just Mega Volt and Bullet Punched him, and I was so glad when this thing died. Oh my god, you have no idea. But this Manectric surprised me. I did not know Manectric could learn Flamethrower. Oh my god, was that a shocker to me at that moment. I thought I was looking to cry. I was like, no, my Scizor could have sweeped or something. Sadly, no. Here I go for Cresselia and try to just do as much damage as I can. Knowing that I was going to die next turn, I do something pretty smart. Actually, no, not this turn. Well, yes, actually this turn. I Lunar Dance into Amoonguss to get rid of that burn, because Amoonguss is one of my most defensive Pokemon on my team, and I really want to make sure nothing happens. Now here she gets really pissed off, because all I do is sit here and Spore, and then I take out Slowking out, Trick Room it up, because he can't do much. So, my chance to Trick Room. And then here, I just Surf, and just Surf. All I have to do is Surf, take out a bunch of his life points. Here, this is one of my best plays ever. I knew he was gonna grass knot, so I go me first and take him out before he can do it. Best thing I ever did, ever. Surf here to take out the Skarmory, and all that's left is now his Manectric and Keldeo. Manectric obviously go for a Thunderbolt or something, and I kinda knew he was gonna kill me. What I was gonna do there was like Psychic, but didn't turn out well. Here I go for a Moongus, and I survive a Flamethrower, which I was shocked, and I used Spore to make it asleep. And this is, I just Giga Drain this thing until, and I think I get pretty much all my life back, or does it wake, yep, it wakes up here and goes for another Flamethrower, and I survive, because I knew I was going to be surviving, and Giga Drain for the win. This is the scary part right here. This Keldeo uses Icy Wind, I was not expecting at all, almost KOs me, but I was able to put this thing to sleep, and it was a matter if it woke up or not, and it did not. So here, I was just like, I told him, if your Keldeo wakes up, I lose. If it doesn't, then I win. So here we go. That was my victory. I was really glad about that. So thanks guys for watching. Leave a like if you like the battle. Write down in the comment section what you think could help this team. If you have any good help for the Sableye problem, I would love to hear it. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.